Welcome to this week's online element. We are going to be hearing from some teachers talking about their experiences using authentic materials.
But first, we would like to see what you think. On your screen, you will see a list of types of texts. Click on the ones you think are authentic materials.
Now we're going to hear from 4 teachers. They're going to tell us the types of authentic materials they like using.
After the clip, there's going to be a quick quiz, so remember to pay attention to the types of sources the teachers talk about.
I like using storybooks and YouTube videos because I work in a primary school, so children really like storybooks, especially those pop-up books, and they enjoy storybooks like The Day the Crayons Quit with colorful pictures. And I also find YouTube videos, those suitable ones, they would be really interesting and can get their attention.
I use a number of authentic materials in the classroom, but I'll talk about videos. I use videos to stimulate my learners. I teach literature, Shakespeare, and that's challenging for most learners. So what I do is I get videos of Shakespeare plays, and I show a specific part in class, and that stimulates them enough to open up communication, and we discuss what we see. I find it's better for my learners because the traditional textbook is not that stimulating nor motivating for them.
I like using videos, ads, vlogs, viral videos, news reports, and also news reports from newspapers. I like using them because I think they're engaging and they provide authentic language for the students, and also they give students opportunity to be exposed to different varieties of English other than just the standardized English, and they can listen to different accents. That's why I like authentic materials.
I like using lots of different authentic materials in the classroom. I don't really have any preferred authentic materials. It usually depends on my class and who the learners are, what level they are, what their interests are, things like that.
Which of the following authentic materials didn't you hear the teachers talk about?
Now listen to them giving us some tips about using authentic materials.
Tip for teachers is to really know their students well, know what interests they have, what kind of things they like to read, what kind of things they like to watch. These will enable teachers to really tailor their materials to their students, and also think about why they want to use the authentic materials. Just don't use the materials for the sake of it, but there should be a real purpose, they have to be meaningful for the students.
Do a little bit of research about where you're getting the material from. You might find something that's really perfect for your learners' interests, but actually the ideologies that are underpinning the text may not be suitable, or ideologies that you agree with or that they agree with. So make sure that you look into that, and that can also be something that's exploited in the classroom as well. If the materials are from a source that you don't think is particularly good source, but the actual material is good, then use that as a discussion point in the class. Get the students to discover where it came from and why it might be a bit controversial, and get them to talk about that.
We have to be careful about what learning objectives we have for that specific lesson or for that specific unit, because sometimes you may have to provide some more input for children, and those learning objectives may not be achieved by authentic materials, not because they're not good, but maybe they are too difficult.
The tip I would give is to consider the context in which they're using the materials. I think that's really key. The age of the learners and how they're using the material to supplement their teaching. I think it's very important to consider all those factors.
Now that you've watched the video, we would like you to choose the best sentence to summarize the ideas the teachers shared.